number 2 is the best WWE entrance, overall entrance. I'm gonna go first. My pick is Triple H. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. So Triple H. I'm not gonna lie. When he first came to WWE, he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. That little Britain thing he did. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the hottest thing ever. Okay, it wasn't the hottest thing ever. However, when he turned to the game, that game, it's time to play the game theme. It was the coolest shit.
When he first came back from his first major surgery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Time to play the game is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, people hate this part of this theme, but my favorite, the water spit thing is fucking amazing. The water spit, he go like this, and then. I mean, it's disgusting. Don't get me wrong, but it's just fucking cool as hell.
No, you in the front row. You're like, yes, give it.
So, however, I said overall. So I want to say he has overall one of the best WrestleMania themes. Like some of the best WrestleMania themes is from him when he's doing the motorcycle. From a lot of shit. Only
the one where he had Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte as his bitches.
Oh. Yeah. There's only one person. There's only one other person in here that has better WWE WrestleMania themes. However, that's what I'm saying. All right.
I'll go.
Wait. Oh, I forgot. My honorable mentions. One. Shout out to Rey Mysterio, young Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
when he popped up at the thing.
Yeah, he popped up.
He's not jumping up the sky. Oh, Mysterio.
Shout out RIP and shout out to Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. All right. Shout out to underrated. Shout out to Alberto Del Rio.
No, fuck that. He's an abuser. Fuck him.
I'm not saying what he done up to his thing.
Also more.
God damn.
You don't hear me say shout out Chris Benoit.
Okay, if you said shout out to him,
I wouldn't though. I wouldn't because
if you would have said it, then you would have said it. I'm not going to be mad at you for saying. We're talking about his theme. I'm not talking about what he did.
I couldn't stand that fucking the trumpet that came on and then his name is Alberto Del Rio. Oh my god! Like I get it, but I just couldn't stand his entrance, man.
And I'm probably gonna cut this out, but shout out to New Day. Listen, I use that shit. I use the New Day shit all the time.
Here's a controversial take. I preferred Big E's and Kofi's original theme songs. Big E's when he's like 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. And then like Kofi's fucking like his African beat that he did. I was like, that's what Kofi was when Kofi first came out.
Jamaica, he was African.
Well, he's Ghana West African.
No, but his name was his flag was Jamaican. It's the Jamaican flag.
But what I'm saying is you get what I was saying. It's when he used that beat, I preferred that over the New Day shit. Just because when the New Day came out, I was like, oh god, here we go, a gospel fucking style. I was like, I don't think this is going to be. I didn't think they were going to be successful at first. Surprise, lo and behold, they're one of the most successful stables of all time. So I can't discredit it for them. So
all right, CJ's on you.
All right. Yeah, fuck him in that spitting shit. I couldn't be a stagehand anywhere near that shit. I swear to God, it was like, if one of them drops of spittle land on me, I'm into his career. I don't care how big he is. And you spit on me, I'm 2-piecing him to the throat. Fucking done. There's 2 things that will never happen again. 1, he will never spit on me again, and 2, he'll probably never swallow properly. But fucking, that ain't my problem. I don't give a fuck.
As long as Stephanie can swallow for him, he's good.
Yeah. 2-piece to the throat. Yeah. He'll be No. He's done for. You fucking gonna spit on me? No. That's the most disrespectful shit. No, that is garbage.
Listen. I said that. And I like that shit. I thought it was cool. Now here's the thing, CJ, you right. If you spit on me, it's a rap for you. Listen, don't spit on me at all. However,
don't tread on me.
But seeing somebody do it though, like, I mean, listen, it's just cool.
Yeah, see, no, that's what I'm saying, dude. If I'm a stagehand, I'm doing something out here going on, all of a sudden, nope, it's a wrap. I'm just right up there.
Is it raining?
Go, yeah, no, it's go time.
All right, Evan's on you.
So the only gripe I have with the Triple H entrance is when he first came back from that injury and he didn't. He had the fucking jean jacket on, the jeans on. That was the best he's ever done it.
Denim.
Ever since I can't take him seriously when he does it in his ring attire because you just got to do it in Spanx right there, just like here's my balls. With that being said, CJ, I will tell you what, it is an honor to be spit on by Triple H because I was second row at a Raw show and he did that shit and I was just like, oh fuck, I got the Triple H spit.
Your mouth open?
Cool. Of course, yeah, I'm just in there. No, I sat there and I was like, this is really cool because this is something you're like, I wonder what it's like when all of a sudden those people in the front row who are like, it's like when you're at fucking SeaWorld and you're sitting in the splash zone for Shamu.
Yeah, but Shamu not spitting. Like, look,
I know it's not coming out of his mouth.
But Shamu pissing and shitting in that water.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right, not going to front row in SeaWorld. Yeah, thank you for taking that away from me.
Oh, I'll never go to front row in SeaWorld.
It's not
Don't
happening.
go to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Animal.
Yeah, no. You're not splashing me with anything that comes out of an orifice. Like,
right.
except for that walk. You know, like, that's a different story though.
Now we know CJ's not a fan of that Squirtle. So anyway.
No, I like that walk. You know, like that, that can hit me any day.
Macaroni in a pot.
Okay, so it's my turn. To be honest, the spitting is disgusting. However, I always assumed most of it fell back on him because he kind of goes like straight up with it. And so it's less disgusting like, ooh, it's going to get on me. More like, you stay spitting on yourself. Like, it just was just like.
That's that freaky shit.
Me.
Spit in my own mouth, girl. Wait, what?
Ugh. With that being said, I feel like Triple H is the most boring of the ones that we're about to discuss. Like, Triple H is cool. He's going to come out with maybe some type of mask. He's going to take it off. Or he's going to spit. Overall, it just... Triple H is my top 3. Let's just put it like that.
All right.
Or top 5.
With that being said, number 2, Evan.
Let me. Is anybody gonna watch on him?
10:47.
Why?
It doesn't matter. My time is now. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That
was the corniest shit you did.
Right into
that was the corniest shit.
It's okay. I do got a couple honorable mentions. Shout out to Goldberg.
The only thing about Goldberg, he gave him multiple concussions doing that shit.
That's fine. It was entertaining as fuck.
And then like, the burn
said, that's
fine. I'm kill himself. That's just awesome.
and then I got 3 more. I got 3 more. Okay. I don't believe anybody chose The Rock, correct?
Nope.
Shout out to The Rock. That motherfucker. Period. Point blank.
His entrance.
He didn't do it for the entrance. All he did was walk down.
He just walked to the ring.
Okay. You did it.
And that's all you needed. He would walk down and go.
And then he'd get up on the rope and he'd.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Camp there again?
One of my personal favorites, shout out to Jeff Hardy, his individual entrance. I love Jeff Hardy. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And then I had a really tough time narrowing down my final honorable mention. It was going to be Randy Orton, but I kind of bumped him out because I like Ryback's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey. Ryback's was dope. With that being said, my pick is the face that runs the place. It's John Cena. A lot of people know and a lot of people don't know at the same time. John Cena he raps his own shit for the most part. If you also add in his WrestleMania entrances, they're not as iconic as some, but they're good. Fucking when he had that WrestleMania where he lined up like 80 dudes down the stage, it looked like him. I was like, interesting. Okay. And then he brought the fucking like the gangsters out where CM Punk was holding the Tommy gun before CM Punk was CM Punk in wrestling.
Was that him?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was CM Punk. He was holding on to the side of the car. He was like looking around all gangster and shit. Personally, it's just John. For those who don't know me personally, John Cena is my favorite wrestler. Not only because of his in-ring ability isn't the greatest. He's one of the best on the mic ever. But also John Cena outside of the WWE is a tremendous person. I enjoyed the theme song. Every time he came out, it was the same old shit. and then he threw that shit, ran to the ring, looking like a broken man, but he ran to the ring. With me, I just, he's my favorite. I love his entrance. I named my son after him, so.
He did.
I did.
All right, Cam, it's on you.
Okay, so I do love John Cena. And John Cena, like growing up and you realize, he actually is a decent person, all of that great stuff. It's fantastic. As a child, I loved him just because, he was hot. But my only gripe now in going back to look at everything was his whole hip hop. I don't even know what to call it.
How you gonna disrespect the doctor of thugonomics up in here? Oh my god, that was so good. That was horrible. It was so bad, but it was so good. It worked.
I wanted to take the chain off and beat him with it.
I understand that they all have to have their personas. It's got to be this thing. But to look back now as an adult in 2020, watching him in big oversized jerseys and rapping and wearing these big chains and all this stuff. And I'm just like, Cena, did you grow up in that? I don't think you did.
No, he grew up in West Newbury, Massachusetts, which is a suburb of Boston.
And so for me, it was a little cringy because I was just like, but at the same time, it's what WWE is. So I didn't really give him too much shit for that.
You can't discredit it because it's also them saying, hey, that worked, do it again. And again.
Yeah, no, I know.
And again.
And again, this is something that it's not like it's not discussed prior to. Again, they all have to have their own individual personas.
Right.
And so I'm not going to ding him for it crazy. But it was the one part that I still at this point don't like. But I do want to say my honorable mentions at the end, even though they've already been mentioned. The Rock and Rey Mysterio. I love them. I will always love them.
And I will say this. Shout out to fucking Dominic Mysterio. He actually put on a hell of a match at SummerSlam over the weekend.
Here's the thing. I love the match. I love the storyline to the match. I love the match period. I didn't like the ending of that fucking match.
No, you're right.
Okay,
you're absolutely right. They should have let Dominic win, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you're gonna let him go straight to
it's a real fight. You can't predict who's gonna win.
Girl. No, wrestling is scripted. No. You're absolutely right, but you still take punishment. Go Google. Do me a favor. When you get done, go Google Dominic Mysterio kendo stick shots and look at the bruising on his body.
His body was fucked.
You just gotta send it to me because I'm not gonna remember to look it up.
Okay.
I'll fucking send it to you right now. Cam, look at this shit.
All right. So it's my turn to talk about John Cena. First things first, I want to say that the writing for WWE can be racist. I want to say that right now. Most of black, I don't know if people realize this, but most of black wrestlers gotta dance. You realize that shit? New Day, Sasha Banks, Naomi. You still got Booker T. You still got what's up guy? The 24/7.
Truth was a break dancer. That's what he does. He loves doing it.
It doesn't fucking matter. Listen. And then Cena was a quote unquote rapper, and he stopped that shit. So you could stop the shit.
Cena was arguably a bigger, he had more power. I get what you're saying.
You could stop it. All right. With that being said.
A lot of people probably didn't try to stop it for fear of not being able to get screen time.
That's true too. That's true. With that being said, even fucking MVP when he first came out started was dancing. Okay, anyway.
He 1, 2, 3, bowling. That's all he did.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so my only gripe with Cena is that fucking run.
Why you crippled?
He has bad knees, bro.
That stiff ass run. Oh my goodness. The cool salute, but then that stiff ass run. I hate that fucking run. This is the stiffest shit ever. Loosen up, my man. God damn. This is shit. And to be a 16 time world champion. A lot of his matches in WrestleMania, I only remember the 18 guy.
The entrances. Sometimes the entrances were more memorable than the matches. I'm not saying he's the greatest wrestler.
Oh no. What I'm saying is that I only remember one entrance though from that. I don't remember the other entrances. I don't. All right, CJ's on you.
Yeah, but John Cena, he's a good wrestler, a very charismatic person, but which doesn't make sense to me because all his entrances are lackluster. They're just weak as shit and boring. You know, he doesn't really do anything. You know, that fucking whole salute, like, that pisses me off because he tries to stand at attention, which is completely wrong when he does it. You know, it pisses me off every time I fucking see him do it. You know, then he does that fucking bitch ass salute when it runs. You know, that whole, everything about his fucking entrance like annoys the shit out of me. You know, and he's only done one good fucking, one good like entrance to me, and that's when he had like the air, but and it had nothing to do with him. He had the Air Force Silent Drill team perform. They did their performance first. Then when they were done, they got out of the fucking way, and then he came out. So like, so his best interest to me had nothing to do with him. You know, his interests are fucking weak and garbage.
With that being said, actually, CJ, you're next.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. We go to the best, so fuck the rest. All right. First, I got a couple honorable mentions. I want to get a shout out to fucking Ultimate Warrior. That motherfucker,
another stiff ass run though. Like he has a stiff run too.
No. You see his muscles though? He had no choice.
So Cam gives me, or whoever gave me shit about The Rock because he doesn't do nothing. But Ultimate Warrior literally runs to the ring, shakes the ropes, and done.
He does shit. No, dude, you know how much energy he uses up before the match even starts, and
That's the cocaine.
And then puts on a great match. I don't care what drug he's on. They'll put everybody on it because they need some shit like that. Because that shit was exciting. As soon as he runs out, dude, everybody can't wait. Yeah. We know exactly what he's going to do, but we can't wait to see him do it.
But that's literally John Cena though. Like you could say that like you could compare.
John Cena doesn't come out with that same energy though.
No, he does not. He comes out with no energy at all.
He doesn't. I'm not saying.
He comes out looks around.
I'm not saying he does. All I'm saying is literally the same thing. So Warrior he runs out, shakes. Cena salutes. Runs like it's basically the actions is opposite. Like it literally almost the same damn thing to me. Like, go ahead.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. All right, but other honorable mention: Rad Machine Rick Rude. Yeah, the Rude Awakening. His walk down to the ring, nothing, weak garbage. When he got to the ring, he always like pick some random chick out of the crowd and fucking give him the Rude Awakening. I got that bitch passing out of the ring. Yeah.
Then he went in one match had his opponent's wife face on the boxers. But like,
yes. He had Ultimate Warrior's face on his fucking shirt.
Oh my goodness, that's just
he had Ultimate Warrior's face right on his ass.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, but those are my honorable mentions. Whereas nachos was the Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I know him because Shawn Michaels got fucking some style. Though. He got some style and fucking hella swag, and he's swaggy as shit when he come down the aisle. So, and he's had lots of good entrances over the years, like not just regular entrances and WrestleManias. Like two of my favorites are like one where he's fucking descending down from heaven, just fucking just angel status. That he was. I don't know why that gets to you, but I love that shit. But my favorite of his though is when the motherfucker zip line to fucking WrestleMania. Yeah. That was the fucking shit. Yeah. I'm just saying, fucking. When we came down that fucking zip line, that was fucking amazing, fucking awesome. I loved it. Now I want to see more shit like that. He's done a bunch of other stuff that we can't talk about because it was part of a tag team, but he's had some great entrances.
All right, Evan, you're first.
I can't knock Shawn Michaels, especially his WrestleMania entrances, because he's Mr. fucking WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels, the moment the crowd's quiet, they're talking, they just came back from commercial, and all of a sudden, he's like, I'm just a sexy boy. And Shawn Michaels had an entrance, man. He comes in the ring, he hits that, and everyone's just like, yes. The most memorable Shawn Michaels entrance for me actually was the entrance against The Undertaker in the Streak versus the Career match. Shawn Michaels gets raised up on a platform wearing that white jacket with the white hat, and he's like fucking on his knees praying. And that was such a good fucking entrance. It was just Shawn Michaels was. Let's just be honest. Shawn Michaels was fucking bitches. Like Shawn Michaels had that swagger. He had that game about him where he was like, I'm the best that there is. And I'm going to have sex with your wife, your wife, your wife, your daughter, as long as she's over the age of 18, your wife, your mom. That's just Shawn Michaels in his swagger. And arguably there is I'm gonna give CJ the Can't Fuck With It award because Shawn Michaels is arguably in a lot of people's eyes the best performer in the history of the WWE from top to bottom. Mic skills, entrances, in-ring performance. So Shawn Michaels he's classic.
All right.
Yeah.
Cam, go you.
So Shawn, and I've tried to stay really quiet because you guys get really heated about WWE apparently. Shawn Michaels definitely is a classic. My only issue, just judging entrances only, not taking into account anything else because that's what we're supposed to be taking a look at. I went back and looked back at a lot of entrances for everyone that's on this list. We already went over DeAndre's pick, which was the most boring. Shawn Michaels was the most flashy, but
especially
it was to the point where I'm just like, are you a halftime show or are you a wrestler? Like he was like Stacey Jax level entrances. Why is your stuff bedazzled and blingy? Like it was. And again, don't get me wrong, because when I was younger, my feelings about stuff was a lot different. But now that I'm adult, I was just like, are those chaps? Like, are you wearing
Sliss chaps?
Like, I was just like, it took so much of your, like, the I don't know. Like, it was just almost too pretty for me.
He's a rhinestone cowboy.
And the steel horse he rides, and he should be on a stage and not wrestling. Because clearly, I was just like, you just want to sing. Just tell somebody.
I wouldn't doubt if Shawn Michaels ended up at like some sort of like a male strip club at some point in time because of the outfits he was wearing. You know, he just walked out there in them chaps and just was like, "What's up, ladies?"
Exactly, and I was just like, and then I will give it to him. I feel like if you had to guess out of a lineup who was gonna come from the ceiling or be high up in it was going to be Shawn Michaels. This man didn't let you stand on the floor at all. Like,
yeah, you ain't going to put the Big Show's ass up in the rafters.
He was in the air, either a raised platform or sliding down from the rafters. Or do it like
he going to make it do what it do every time.
I was just like, sir, this is not Coachella. Like, why are you doing all of this extra stuff?
He looked like Miley Cyrus coming in on that wrecking ball.
Like, he was such a diva, it was a little unattractive. Like,
out of everyone's entrance, the only entrance, like, there's only two entrances that I remember that included a live band, one to be named. I'll bring that up when Cam names her pick. But flashing back to DeAndre's pick of Triple H, when he had Motorhead actually perform his theme, I think it was WrestleMania 21, that was actually pretty dope. I actually really like when the bands that play the shit come in and actually perform. Like, as much as it was dumb when Sasha Banks had Snoop Dogg to perform for her when she came in, I was like, that was cool. The only one I hated was when fucking The Rock had Flo Rida. Anyways, Cam, we love you.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Favorite entrances ever is the zip line down from Shawn Michaels. The zip line down from Shawn Michaels because it spawned to one of the best matches ever made in life. That remember that was the Iron Man match with
him and Bret
Hart. That match was fucking amazing. It was a really, really good match.
Ooh, shout out to my boy Bret Hart. Ooh.
Yeah. Was that the Montreal Screwjob?
No, that wasn't a Screwjob.
Execute excellent execution.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the Montreal Screwdriver was at a SummerSlam or Survivor Series. Something like that.
So shout out to that one. The only thing about Shawn Michaels is the fact that he couldn't change the words for me. And I say why, because like the sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy. Like sexy boy,
sexy boy.
I love the song. Don't wrong. I love the fucking song. The song is amazing. The song is great.
I'm cute.
So
I know I'm sexy.
However, he did that shit when he was old. He's like 80 years old.
When one eye was permanently inwards and one eye was straight.
Like him being old. Like the last match he did was Kane versus Undertaker. Undertaker versus him and Triple H.
It was the Brothers of Discretion versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
So did you see him try to do the thing like this? He couldn't get up.
And it's always a problem when you can't get up.
Aha!
Exhausted all my honorable mentions, but I know it's not going to get an honorable mention. Shout out to Vince McMahon. When you hear that,
I was thinking about throwing that out there too.
Just based on the theme song alone and the fucking walk, dude.
He's like, this is my shit. You know it. White guy owning it all.
Cam's on you.
So my choice.
No honorable mentions.
No,
I kind of like already dropped my honorable mentions, but I will drop them again because I have no
destroy her honorable mentions.
They've already been said, and they can never be said enough. The Rock and Rey Mysterio. Like my choice was The Undertaker. Exactly. And the reason I picked The Undertaker was really simple. He scared the shit out of me for no reason. As soon as I heard the bell toll, I was like, "Oh no, somebody about to get fucked up."
No, he drives the point home though. That's the thing.
Exactly. And granted, he's had a whole bunch of different cool entrances, but what's my favorite word? Iconic. Soon as you hear the bell toll, you know what's about to happen. Like, you know it's about to go down. You know who's coming out. Even before the rest of the music comes out. Like, it's the one thing that you could be at a fight. It's at the end of the match. And then you hear the bell toll. And you're just like, oh, shit, it's about to go down. Like, the bell toll was how you know something good was going to happen. Like, scary, but good. And so I gotta give it up to the Undertaker. He was the one guy that when he would just be in the ring and then would just sit up when they think they won behind their back, and everybody was like, oh.
So I'm gonna go first. So Cam, you almost got. I can't fuck with it. You almost got it. You almost got it. Listen, I love Undertaker themes. Listen, I really do. From the regular Undertaker, the quote unquote scary, the bells to American Badass. So here's the thing. So from the bells to the American Badass, yes, the American Badass was hot. You almost got the I can't fuck with it. The only thing bad about the Taker's theme, entrance, is that it's so fucking long. It is the longest shit. It is the longest shit ever. Listen.
So you telling me Shawn Michaels slowly coming down from the ceiling or raising up on a platform didn't take just as long?
He did that twice. A Taker do it every single time. Listen. You have literally outside of mine. I mean, and you say outside of mine, you have my favorite one of all time. Shout out to Taker, and he retired. So shout out to his whole career. But it's just so goddamn long. It makes it scary. Don't get me wrong. It makes it like shit. Like it makes it scary.
Okay? Ominous.
But it's just so fucking long. So all right, CJ's on you.
Oh man, fucking the Taker. I ain't gonna lie, you guys great entrances, many great, just very very entertaining. Now I disagree about the whole American Badass thing, dude. That pissed me the fuck off when he switched over to that. And like every time I see that, it looked dumb as shit. It was like you supposed to be the fucking scariest, most badass fucker that ever fucking lived. And you sitting there fucking in a bandana and Dockers and shit. I mean not Dockers, you fucking Wranglers. Like no, a bandana and Wranglers, dude. Fucking like no, that is not scary. No, he didn't even look badass. He's like when he rode I thought it was when he rode him with the motorcycle. I thought it was just lame. You know. It was like, I was so happy when he went back to fucking The Undertaker. It was supposed to be like, I was so happy about that. Because he's actually been one of my favorites since he came onto the scene. I remember the very first time he fucking appeared in fucking WWF.
Look at this ham hock.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah. Look at this ham hock.
Yep. I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember. It was Survivor Series. Yeah, Survivor Series. He's brought in by the $1 Million Man.
Uh-huh.
He came. Yeah, he was let down the ring by Brother Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the first person he ever fought was Bret the Hitman Hart. Whooped his ass. Then the first person ever pinned was Coco Beware. He was, yeah, he beat the fuck out of him and pinned his ass with the tombstone. But yeah, everything about the fucking Undertaker, his intros and everything, I love. Is just he did that whole that whole section of American Badass is just, that kind of ripped my heart out.
All right, Evans, on you.
I 100% completely agree with DeAndre. It's too long, but I will tell you this: I got a couple Undertaker stories. So my wife is the biggest Undertaker fan in the world. When Roman Reigns beat Undertaker, 2 years ago, something like that, and he laid his hat and his jacket down in the ring, she cried. Then fast forward a year, John Cena's calling him out. John Cena's like, too scared, blah, blah, blah. He's walk up the ramp. All of a sudden, the lightning hits. Hat in the ring. Lights go out. Hat's gone. Oh, Alexis was balling. She was, he's back. He's back. So I always love.
Your wife is gonna kick your ass, but
that's fucking fine. Bring it on. Undertaker for me he's a ghost. He's always gonna find a way to be there. Going back to the thing we talked about when he sat up, this is unrelated. My favorite time whenever he sat up, he was in a match with Brock Lesnar. It was at SummerSlam like 3 years ago. And Brock Lesnar sits up and he's looking at him and he's laughing. Undertaker sits up and he turns to him and he goes,
oh shit, hell no.
With his tongue out. Like.
Oh my God, it was so good. With that being said, this was the other performance I was saying that WrestleMania 19, it was Undertaker in a 2-on-1 handicap match against the Big Show and A-Train. You talking over 1,000 pounds of beef in that ring. He came out as American Badass Taker with Limp Bizkit at this WrestleMania performing his entrance live, and I was like, this shit's dope. But unlike what CJ said, the American Badass was arguably the most entertaining Undertaker. Entertaining in terms of, that was when I think he was at his most physically, athletically stable areas of his time.
So I will give this. So one, I won't say he's entertaining. However, he did talk a lot. he had words. I was surprised he
instead of just.
I was surprised he could open his mouth. Okay, however, he was entertaining me because he had what I hated about American Badass Taker. He had to change his finishing move, and the last ride wasn't bad, but the last ride was no tombstone at all. Entertaining, like you can't get more entertaining than a dead guy coming out shooting lightning bolts everywhere. So, I mean,
you can when you've seen it so many times, and you're just like, this is so like. I love the dong, lights go out, comes back on. Undertaker has that thing where he just appears in the middle of the ring. Cool, dong, lights go out, lights come on, he's in the ring. Done.
Quick story about that, right? So I'm in Philly. I'm at a Raw. I was at Raw in Philly, and he came to Raw, and he had the dong, and then you see this. Then I actually see him come in, like it goes black, and I was happy as hell. But then I see his ass go into the ring. I was like, what the fuck? I was so upset.
I'm sorry, did you not know?
It gets ruined when you see it live.
Listen, I knew.
You never want to know how they do the magic trick.
Yeah. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Plus, also, he's been laying under the ring for how
I
long?
don't want to see it. Like, especially something like WWE, which is why I've never wanted to go to a live WWE show.
Oh, girl, they're so fun.
No, I thought about it, but like it was like if I do, I don't want to go see it. I want to be way up in the back. I want to be way in the back. You know, I don't want to see nothing. Don't mess up my magic.
That middle layer is pretty cool for me. DeAndre and I actually were gonna go to a show last. Was it earlier this year? Or was it last year?
I think it was last year.
Yeah, but it didn't come through.
It didn't know because I was supposed to pay for it, but I had some issues about that, and I fucked up. So that's on me.
Wasn't that when you went back to Philly?
No, I was supposed to go back to Philly. I didn't go. Like money was kind of funny at the run of time, so it was all right. Anyway, but mom going to say, shout out to my mom. My mom worked for Airmark, and she just gave me free tickets to like every sporting event I wanted to go to, and she got me tickets to a lot of Raw. So I sit in the box seats with free food. Oh, that shit was amazing. That shit was great.
Oh, to be privileged.
With that being said, that's in the question too.